PC Building Simulator is a simulation strategy video game produced by the Irregular Corporation and Romanian independent developer Claudia Kiss. This game is centered around owning and running a workshop which builds and maintains PCs. It was initially released for early access March 2018 on Steam. The game is compatible with Windows operating system and utilizes the OpenGL programming interface. It features real-life parts and brands such as Zotac, Corsair, Intel and Nvidia, among numerous other manufacturers. I'm going to be completely honest, there are a lot of manufacturers in this. Here's the list. Okay, so in the career mode, the game puts the player in responsibility of a workshop where they must complete tasks that involve modifying pre-built computers, e.g. removing viruses, adding new parts, and so on and so forth. Or outright building a brand new computer to earn in-game cash, which can be spent on purchasing brand new parts including computer cases, motherboards, new processors. As the player completes tasks, the player earns a certain amount of experience points. Now, to put this into perspective, when it says it earns a certain amount of experience points, this is blatantly true. It's literally like any other simulation game when it comes to life building or like car mechanic simulator or house flipper or any of these games. As you go on through the game, you will unlock new parts, you will unlock new abilities, you will unlock everything, and that's basically what this game is. But this one puts you into the face of a IT technician. The weird part about this is it's one of those like weirdly addictive games, much like Car Mechanic Simulator or a House Flipper or any other sort of building simulation game. You always get this sort of like, oh, it's just going to be another sim game, but for some reason you find yourself playing them. You find yourself strangely addicted to the simplicity of building a PC. Or, well, in this case, the simplicity of building a PC. I've known some people to get really confused with building PCs, and even I was like that at the beginning of my computer life when I didn't even know what a motherboard was, but now I do. Well, I've known for some time. So what can you do in PC Building Simulator? Well, basically what the title entails. You are a PC IT technician. You are the person who's basically going to be fixing machines, anything from virus protection to building a brand new computer, ripping out motherboards, graphics, processors, just everything that's inside a PC you will eventually play with on this. Like I said in the beginning, there are a lot of brands that are actually involved in this game, and it's nice to see an independent game have so much sort of like reach when it comes to actually product parts. If you play things like sports games or anything else, they know how hard it is to get contracts, to get like specific people or specific brands or specific this. But when it comes to this, they have it all locked up. There are so many people involved in this game when it comes to the sponsor side of things. It's ridiculous. As you go up through the levels of playing this game, you will unlock more of these ridiculously amazing parts that you can build a PC with. There are so many, it's not even funny. But to put it into perspective, as you go through, the PCs that you'll be creating will become more and more powerful. The PCs you will be fixing will become more and more problematic. Anything from cleaning dust out of a processor going up to basically ripping it down and starting a brand new one. So the game works on a day-to-day basis. Now what happens is that you start your brand new day. Check your emails. There's a couple of jobs in your emails. Accept those jobs. Make sure you know which parts you're going to be buying, ready for the next day's worth of work. Most of these computers will come through next day delivery. That's pretty much what you're looking for from the cyber shop where you buy parts from. So the best thing you're going to be doing is be prepared to know what you have got to do. There is a tutorial at the beginning of this game, and for all those people who aren't very fluent when it comes to PCs, it's probably best for you to check out the tutorial. I did it just to see how the controls work, and I've got to be honest, I think it's just down to sensitivity. I actually had a problem with the controls when it came to like moving it about and going left, right and up and down. I genuinely thought the controls were inverted, but it turns out that's just me and how fast I was spinning things around at the time. So would I recommend this game to any other person? I'm going to be honest, no, I wouldn't. And the reason why is because I know a lot of people won't really bother playing this game. Or if you do, then you have an appreciation for a computer. You have a reason to actually play this game. For all those people who want to learn how to build a PC, this is about as cheap as it's going to be for you. Unless you really want to go out and buy a case and a processor and a motherboard and a graphics card and basically all the stuff that you have to buy for a computer. This is a really good way to self-educate yourself. to be fair, right at the beginning of anybody who's looking to take apart PCs, there are two different people. There are the ones that either do it, or the ones that look into games like this to show you how to do it. And in fairness, this is right up, it's exactly how it is. Certain things click into certain things. That's pretty much all you need to know. Just make sure you put the right wires in the right plugs and everything is all set and all good. So this game, when it first came out, came with a huge appreciation, and in fairness, if you look at the reviews for this game, they're pretty positive, anywhere between an 8.5 all the way up to 10 out of 10, all across the board. There hasn't been one negative thing said about this game. Like I said, it is a simulation game, which basically appeals to a certain percentage of people, but when it comes to a game like this, it brings people into a hobby or something else that they're looking for in their life. They might be going, oh, you know what, I'm not really into this anymore, I want to try something else. This game is one of those things that could push you into having a new hobby or a new habit, or even just trying to find another way of making a few extra quid on the side where you're helping out your friends fix their computers. So the one thing this game does do really well is simplicity. Everything is basically self-explanatory. Do the tutorial, learn the game as you go through, but you are walked through the game to start with. When you first start the game, it's basically tutorial this, and this, and you'll get a checklist of all the things you've got to do, much like other simulation games like this. But as you go through, the builds are going to get harder. They're going to get more and more difficult, and they're probably going to be more on the time scale as well, considering you're dealing with customers. Another good thing about this game, and there's something I really enjoyed about it, is the fact that you can just get lost playing these games. Yes, you have to undo different cases and take off different components, but the best part about it is that you can do whatever you like. You don't have to play it all in one go. You don't have to mess around too much. You can do it whenever you like. I mean, this game is one of those sort of infinite games where you just keep playing it and just to enjoy it, really. And at the end of the day, that's one of the best things about it. You just simply chill. Play the game, build a couple of computers, turn your lights off at the end of the day, go home, put your feet up and have a cup of tea. And that's pretty much it. You don't have to feel the pressures of life in this game. You don't have to feel the pressures of doing things massively and ridiculously fast. You just do stuff as you are. There's no leaderboards, no high scores, no people getting blown up, and no abuse down your microphone as you're playing Call of Duty, for instance. And that's one of the loveliest things I love about games like this. Play it on your own and enjoy the game for what it's actually worth. So thank you very much for joining me in this video. If there is anything else you guys want to know, ask, or anything else, put it down in the comment section below. I'll be right there to have a chat. All that being said, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and notifications button below for other updates, and I'll be back here with another video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. And until then guys, peace out, have fun and enjoy everything you guys do. Bye bye.